Welcome back, guys. We've got a few updates to go over here in the Arrivals, Kingsman, Cece, etc. et al. Situation. Some of Cece's fans are on Twitter attempting to spread misinformation about Kingsman to get back at him or something, and it hasn't gone well for them. Once again, we're seeing them get community noted, so yeah, it didn't go well as mentioned. We've got a brief update from BasimZB, the man himself, and an apology from ya boy. You see, yesterday I kind of made a little mistake. Gotta own up to this one. So hopefully you saw yesterday's video, and this is related to the part at the end regarding Sen Aramori. As I had a number of very kind people in the comments pointing out that calling her Sen is not correct because Sen is simply the tag for the esports org that she's a part of, that being Sentinels. And I even pulled her bio up in that video. It says Sentinels right there, and it still eluded me, so that's kind of as mentioned, a skill issue on my part. I really should have connected the dots there, as they say. Now, to be fair though, normally when I see tags like that, people put it in all caps. Even with Sen, a lot of the other members, or maybe even all of them, I don't know, I didn't look through all of them, but we can see, for example, that a lot of them at the very least do put Sen in all caps. So the lowercase definitely threw me off, and looking at her bio really quick, I didn't put the Sentinel thing together, which again, that is my fault though. That is a total skill issue. Now, there was another bit of criticism that I got, which was, how do you not know who Aramori is? She's like one of the best, if not the best, strategist player in the game. And it's like, guys, hold on a second. Do you really think I'm supposed to care who the best strategist player is? What am I supposed to say to that? Congratulations, you got carried. Oh, you're the most carried player in the game. You're really good at getting carried? Okay, sure. By the way, that's a joke, okay? No one get offended. It's a joke. Strategist players are cool. I mean, what would we do without triple support in this game and nonstop support alts? You know, it would just be awful. That's also a joke. All right. No, but real talk. I do appreciate the heals. And you guys know I play a bit of strategist myself from time to time. Got my Lord Mantis icon for whatever that's worth. But it's interesting because that's actually the first Lord icon I got was the Mantis one. So yeah, strategists are cool. But moving on to the next part of the video. As we have the Cece defense squad out here, we have this user in particular who claims to be a vegan and the wokest woke to ever woke. And they're like spreading some massive cope is what they're doing, and trying to spread misinformation about Kingsman. And they get directly called out here actually in a community note that reads, OP follows Cece, the main toxic contributor to the drama, and is enhanced with her on spreading misinformation about Kings. And the OP tries to do this by posting an out-of-context clip that we'll play in a second.
We agreed that you literally said yesterday, let's AFK, and then we win with alts. That's the exact words that you said.
Yo, like,
am I like going insane?
this is a completely different comp than what they were playing against yesterday.
But the game plan remains the same, though.
No, it does.
If we have the thing to disable the...
All right, yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah, if they have dive, the game plan's gonna stay the same. Yes. If they're sitting right here and just sitting on every off angle,
they have one diver.
That doesn't matter if they have one diver. They have so much stuff that they can follow up on that we can't mark. Unless we walk up.
This guy's
look where Moxie's playing. Can anyone see him shooting over here? No. Can we punish the mag without us walking out and getting picked? No. Can we punish this guy all by himself?
So the OP tries to make Kingsman look bad in that clip where, you know, gamers are talking strategy. Wow, big deal. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who would think that would happen in a lobby? And so that tweet gets 2,500 likes though, but then gets completely ratioed by this user that gets 4,500 likes saying, nothing burger, that's just normal conversation, but makes sense trying to pulling narratives of thin air. You support them and showing how the OP follows Cece. The OP then goes completely mask off, says Cece did nothing wrong. And then they just get ratioed immensely once again. This response saying, quote, did nothing wrong, unquote. Cool, now do it with evidence. Of course, they never responded, but that tweet did get 2,700 likes versus the OP's 45 there. Making it even better is that Kingsman himself would find that post and tell the OP, holy, get a job. Kingsman collecting 8,900 likes, once again versus the OP's 2,600. But the OP wasn't done. They then attempted to take a note from the Zaza playbook and tried to play victim, blaming the criticism that they got on sexism. Total Zaza move is mentioned. They say, Okay, muting this and logging onto League. The sexist horde found me. Once again, they got completely erased by responses here. For example, idiotic statement, oh wow, so many triggered people. Other responses like throwing the sexist card around, but you defend horrible people. Is the sexist horde in the room with us right now? And a clown emoji. Got a little update here on BasimZB. There was a comment that I actually missed from the other day. 6 days ago, as a matter of fact. We had a comment on a different video. One of the top comments that said, that tournament organizer is a simp about Basim. He actually saw that, I guess, and he said... he said lies. Oh, wait, no, you responded to someone else. That would have been hilarious if he was saying lies to that. Okay, hold on a second. There's 102 responses or replies. So he says lies to Shepherd OA. What did Shepherd OA say? Oh, man, I don't know if I'm going to go through 100 comments. This was supposed to be a quick laugh. Now I'm having to dig through 100 comments. Okay, here it is, actually. So Shepherd OA said, or 0A, actually. He's not being accountable. He is glazing the chicks and trying to defend them. He thinks he's the meat shield for the ladies. Simp Master 3000. And Basim says lies. All right, I'm giving Basim a little bit of a hard time here, but that was funny. Hopefully he'd find it funny too if he's watching this video. There was another comment he left though. I do want to talk about this. So he responded to yesterday's video, actually under an hour ago. And he said, nah, that tweet was it. Which would have to be in reference to the Kingsman tweet about the Cece files given the context of everything that was being discussed there. The only problem, though, is Basim's response about another tweet came after the Cece file tweet, as I mentioned yesterday, so made it sound like he was saying Kingsman was going to make another tweet specifically to clear Basim's name, but now he's saying, nah, that tweet was it. So I guess that's it. So I have no idea what happened there. And look, I'll say this much to end this part of the video. Basim definitely messed up very badly. But he's been trying to make it better for like a week now in comparison to Zaza and Cece, who were playing victim, and then Luciasa, who doubled and tripled down on insulting Kingsman. So at least Basim's been trying to make it right. And he said multiple times that he and Kingsman are cool now. So like if that was a lie, I would think maybe Kingsman would have said something about it. And there's been like nothing else about this. So I'm hoping that's really the case and they're cool now. And yeah, you know, they can just move on from here. The last thing I'd like to talk about quickly, on the note earlier about some of the comments I've been getting, is some comments talking about some Discord screenshots of Cece saying some racist stuff. And I haven't talked about this sooner. I mean, this happened like last week, pretty early on in the situation. I think they came out on like the 23rd or something, but I didn't talk about that because it just looks fake. I don't know. There's no actual verification to these Discord logs. So yeah, I just don't find these compelling. It is a very, very easy thing to fake screenshots like this. And the account that leaked it, some like random account that's only got like a dozen posts. And the point of me bringing that up is like this account out of nowhere brings these images. It's like, oh, that's totally Cece. When people question the account that posted these alleged leaks or whatever you want to call them, these screenshots, saying like, hey, is this real? They responded by saying, oh, yes, it's definitely real. You can check my media tab for proof. And you go to the media tab and there's no actual proof there at all. So the whole thing to me looks like someone was doing a little bit of trolling. Now, if this was actually verified somewhere, I haven't seen that. You know, feel free to correct me in the comments if there's like legit 100% actual verification on this. But as it stands, as mentioned, I think someone was doing a little trolling. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to quickly address that at the end because I've had some people asking me to cover that. And so there you go. It's my opinion on that one. And that's it for today's updates. A little bit briefer today, but hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Also have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next time.